Hello there, Taylor with the Armageddon report. Kind of feels like end of days down here, doesn't it? Right, with the excessive heat warnings, excessive heat watch, that's the darker red. That continues through Tuesday. But if they'd only, anybody there, if you just travel eastward, you get the flash flood watch and some potential for tornado, which we'll talk about shortly. Up here, the red flag warning, and red flag warning, so that would be fiery conditions. It can be low relative humidity, droughts, dry thunderstorms, anything that might provoke fires that could quickly spread. Hydrologic outlooks, apparently, for those areas. Don't know what that's about. You'll have to read it yourself. That's right. So today, here's your slight risk area. Texas and maybe a smidge of New Mexico. So let's jump on over to the mesoscale discussions, discussing things that are currently in effect. So down here in Texas, we've got a few cells may intensify with a hail threat and wind. And watch possible, 40%. Down here, there are 20% for North Carolina, South Carolina. Isolated damaging wind risk will move eastward as the broken thunderstorm line advances towards the coast. Lots of fun little acronyms or initialisms. No, I think they're acronyms. Abbreviations. I always get the three terms confused, and one of them is like the parent category for the other two, and I think that's probably a preview. Anyway, moving on to things that aren't English language discussion, right? So here's your wind map. So yes, maybe just a tiny bit of New Mexico, but probably basically Texas is in the slight risk, and then we've got Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia with the 5% for wind. Hail is isolated to the Texas, New Mexico area apparently, and tornado isolated completely to Texas. So as high as a 5% chance and then 2% around it. So that means if you pick a random point in the 5% area, that means there's like a 5% chance that that point or someone within 25 miles of them will see a tornado today. Right, tomorrow though, our slight risk moves quite far north. So it probably is not the same storm system. It's probably for something completely different. Because for the last few days, it's basically been booking this direction and then cycling up, booking, doing stuff like that. So if we look at the specific probabilities, once again, Texas has a monopoly over days, a streak of days where they didn't have some sort of probability, probably. But your slight risk, Wisconsin, Iowa, Illinois. Right, and then the 5% around it, and 5% for a whole bunch of states on the East Coast. But day after tomorrow, apparently it's all relaxed and groovy. Less than 5% all areas, or at least as of now, so that's why you have to keep checking in, just in case. Because maybe there'll be a tornado outbreak by the time that day rolls around, but the likelihood that they wouldn't see that coming that close to now, it's very low that would turn into a tornado outbreak, because a serious tornado outbreak, they see days and days and days in advance. Anyway, potential too low, day 4 through 8. So relaxed and groovy or whatnot. So not a whole lot going on apparently. However, we have been having slight risk days, such as today where it's Texas, basically. So if you're in this area, or if you're in this area tomorrow, you should stop by Wicked Wix, wickedwx.com, weather.gov, Storm Prediction Center, wherever you like to get your weather, you should just pay attention to it, and that's how it goes. And enjoy the rest of your week.